Once upon a time, on a moonlit night, a grand cruise ship set sail across the vast ocean. It was a luxurious vessel with gleaming white walls and towering decks that sparkled under the stars. Passengers from all around the world boarded the ship, eager for a relaxing journey on the open sea. Among the passengers were Emily and Jake, a young couple celebrating their anniversary. They had heard tales of the ship's mysterious past, but they brushed them off as mere superstitions. Little did they know their voyage would soon turn into a nightmare they would never forget. As the ship sailed further away from the shore, strange occurrences began to unfold. Passengers reported hearing eerie whispers echoing through the corridors at night, and some claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the shadows. Emily and Jake brushed off these reports at first, attributing them to overactive imaginations. But as the days passed, they couldn't shake off the feeling of unease that hung in the air like a thick fog. One night, as they were enjoying a romantic dinner on the deck, a sudden chill swept over them. They looked around, but there was nobody else in sight. Then, out of the corner of their eyes, they saw a figure standing at the edge of the deck, shrouded in darkness. Heart-pounding, they approached the figure, but as they drew closer, it vanished into thin air. Trembling with fear, they rushed back to their cabin, vowing to leave the ship at the next port. But their plans were foiled when a dense fog enveloped the ship, obscuring their view of the outside world. Panic spread among the passengers as they realized they were trapped in the middle of the ocean with no way out. As the days dragged on, the ship became a prison of horrors. Strange sounds echoed through the empty halls, and ghostly apparitions appeared at every turn. Emily and Jake clung to each other, praying for salvation from the nightmare that had become their reality. Desperate for answers, they delved into the ship's history and uncovered a dark secret buried beneath its pristine facade. Decades ago, the ship had been the site of a terrible tragedy, claiming the lives of all who had been aboard. It was said that the spirits of the deceased still roamed the ship, searching for eternal rest. And now, trapped in the endless expanse of the ocean, Emily and Jake found themselves at the mercy of these vengeful ghosts. With each passing day, the line between reality and nightmare blurred, and they struggled to hold on to their sanity. But amidst the chaos and despair, they found a glimmer of hope in each other's arms. Together they vowed to confront the evil that lurked within the ship and break free from its grasp. With courage and determination, they ventured into the darkest depths of the vessel, facing their deepest fears head-on. In the end, it was love that triumphed over darkness, as Emily and Jake emerged victorious from their harrowing ordeal. As the sun rose on the horizon, casting its warm light upon the ship once more, they knew that they had finally escaped the clutches of the haunted Voyage. And though the memories of their ordeal would linger in their minds forever, they emerged from the experience stronger and more united than ever before. For in the face of true terror, it was their love that had guided them through the storm and into the light. However, their relief was short-lived, as they soon discovered that the horrors of the haunted cruise ship were far from over. As they sailed towards the next port, a thick fog descended upon the ship once again, shrouding it in darkness. Emily and Jake could feel the malevolent presence closing in around them, whispering sinister promises of eternal torment. Determined not to succumb to fear, they rallied the other passengers and began to search for a way to break the curse that bound the ship. Their search led them to a hidden chamber deep within the bowels of the vessel, where they uncovered ancient artifacts and forbidden rituals. It became clear that the ship's haunted past was not merely a coincidence, but the result of a sinister pact made with dark forces. Armed with this knowledge, Emily and Jake devised a plan to confront the evil that lurked within the ship once and for all. They gathered the other passengers and performed a ritual to cleanse the ship of its malevolent presence, calling upon the spirits of the departed to aid them in their quest. As the ritual reached its climax, the ship shook with a violent force, as if resisting the purification process. But Emily and Jake stood firm, their love and determination serving as a beacon of hope in the darkness. Suddenly, a blinding light enveloped the ship, dispelling the fog and banishing the evil spirits back to the depths from whence they came. The passengers watched in awe as the ship was bathed in a warm, golden glow, signaling the end of their ordeal. With the curse finally lifted, the ship continued its journey towards the next port, its passengers free from the grip of fear and despair. And though they would never forget the horrors they had endured, they emerged from the experience with a newfound sense of strength and resilience. As they disembarked from the ship and stepped onto solid ground once again, Emily and Jake knew that they had faced their darkest fears and emerged victorious. And as they walked hand in hand towards the dawn of a new day, they knew that their love would always be their guiding light in the face of darkness.